back, guys. This is the Sharper B, and I wanted to show everybody my new clip-on setup. Got some gravel over here. Alright guys, so today I wanted to talk to you about clip-on modification that I did. Oh, nice. So obviously, as you can see, clip-ons used to sit right here. I took them off and put them below. Now, if you want a good tutorial, I highly recommend Ray 3866. I used his. I saw a bunch of other people, but I highly recommend his. It's straight, it's to the point. He does a really good job of explaining and showing you what to do. I highly recommend go check out his. I'll put a link in the description and in the video in case you guys want to check that out. So anyway, I followed his instructions to the T. There were a couple of things that I thought were a good idea to do. So for instance, one thing that a lot of people have in terms of a problem is that when they take this triple clamp off, okay, so you have all these bolts, presumably you're going to unscrew all of them to take this off. You put the clip-ons underneath it, so when you're putting it back on, there's a little pipe that goes in between all of this, and it's really hard to sit the triple clamp back into that original slot. Now I found that putting, for instance, I had my rear jack stand holding the bike up. I used a car jack from my Mitsubishi Lancer, put it underneath the engine case to lift it up. And lifting up, what that's going to do is it's going to take some weight off of these front forks, and it's going to allow you to mount this nut right here back on when you're putting everything together later on. Kind of like a little cheat code, because I spent about half an hour. It worked for me. Maybe it'll work for you too if you decide that that is something that you want to do. One other thing that took me about a week and a half to find was another problem that a lot of people have when they flip the clip-ons from an R3 is that it'll lock right here. So this is what's going to lock on the clip-on to the fork, which is fine, but it's not going to stay there because there's no lateral lock mechanism or something like that. So through trial and error, I found some screws. So this right here, I have two screws right here, where old screws would hold it in place when it was on top. Let me turn this off. So what these screws are going to do, so if you see in here, I have a screw up here. It's about 3 inches long, or I think 75 millimeters long. This I would highly recommend. I would not consider doing this clip-on mod unless you put this screw down, because this is going to lock the clip-on down laterally so it doesn't move front or back. It's also going to minimize alignment issues. You're not going to have any alignment issues putting this screw in here. So I have the M6 screw, and I also have a little nut and a washer right here, and it's holding these little, looks like these are for throttle cables. So I picked these up at, I believe it was Home Depot. They're about $2 or $3 each, something like that. I think I walked out paying about $6. I would not recommend doing this clip-on adjustment, flipping it underneath the triple clamp, unless you get these screws right here. Once again, the exact measurement is M6 75 millimeters, the one that I have, which they're a little long, I admit, but I couldn't find one that was about 2.5 inches, or that stopped just above where I needed it to. But it's not agitating any of the wires, so I suppose it's good how it is now. So after putting that M6 screw, the only thing that really, oh, thanks man, I'm trying to record here, just kidding. The only thing that is an issue is these throttle cables do rub right here when I make a hard right. I don't think that's a problem though. These wires right here look pretty durable. If anything, this edge right here might get a little scratched up in the process, but I'm not too worried about that. I'd be much more worried about the throttle cable becoming damaged. But yeah, all right, let's see if I can get some cool footage or something. I know driving over here by the airport, it felt amazing. I wish I would have did this adjustment before I took it to the track last month, but luckily I'll be able to go back and test it out, see if there's noticeable difference. That's the Tiger exhaust, excuse me, in case you guys are interested. I like it. In this harsh Florida winter environment. So yeah guys, once again, highly recommend you check out my buddy Ray3866. He has an awesome channel. I love looking at his content. He's very active with people that comment on his videos. You know, he's a very nice guy. He has very cool videos. I highly recommend you guys check him out. Alright guys, one quick snippet before I cut this video. So I got the stand up right here. Right here, there's a little flat spot underneath bottom of the engine case is where I would put the car jack to kind of lift it up and take the weight off of the front forks to reapply to put the triple clamp on, damn it. Alright guys, D Sharper B signing out. You guys have a happy holidays in case I don't hear from you, alright? Take care.